Welcome to Live in Tallahassee, and we are in the middle of pumpkins, and I'm standing here with my favorite pumpkin, Joel Silver.
That's so adorable.
Oh,
we are in the Halloween spirit here this week on Live in Tallahassee.
Even though it's the day after Halloween, these are now Thanksgiving pumpkins.
That's right.
That's right.
And we are here at the pumpkin patch at the corner of John, Knox, and Meridian, and because Halloween's over, this pumpkin patch is winding down and on its way out. But
hard to tell that tonight, though.
Everybody here
very busy,
having a great time. And welcome again to a great edition of Live in Tallahassee. And wow, you won't believe the show that we have for you today. And just as an example of how this show is growing, I got to tell you folks, so many things happening and so much good on this show today. And it's because the community is really getting involved. And that's what we want. We want to be able to share with you the events, the people, and the great organizations of Tallahassee. And just as a note, we've got 9 commercials today that we are airing. 9 commercials. And these are important commercials. And the commercials in this program are part of this show, and we want you to please go to those businesses, mention that you saw them live in Tallahassee, because that is how this show is helped, along with our sponsors and other people. We also have 5 quick shots in our next segment. 5 stories running around Tallahassee, covering all of these great things in Tallahassee. And we don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, to hear a lot of what you have to say today.
Right, and that's why we're going to let Joel do most of the talking. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and toss it to football, aren't we? We're going to talk a little FSU football because things are actually looking good for them.
Yeah, Seminoles are back in town, and we had one story. Are you still excited about FSU football? And boy, did we hear a good answer.
We're at the FSU block party. No.
Seminoles gonna take ACC! Woo!
It's game day here at Tallahassee, Florida.
Doak Campbell Stadium.
Bobby Bowden Stadium of
Bobby Bowden Field.
Go no!
Here we are, Tallahassee, Florida, doing it the only way that Seminoles know how to do it. Seminole Boosters and Seminole Club of Tallahassee. Go Seminoles! Go.
And the unconquered statue. I love the Noles. Still a lot of excitement in this town when it comes to those Seminoles, and that should be no surprise. Loyal fans no matter what.
It was a great weekend. FSU fans, a football weekend is always a good time in Tallahassee.
Absolutely, and I didn't go to FSU, however, but you did. But this town is such a better place to live when the Seminoles are winning.
Yes, we can tell that you didn't go to FSU.
Wow, why is that?
Well,
let's dig fast, dig as hard as you can.
Mind.
All right.
Anyway, folks, as we said, a lot to cover on this show. We got to go to break. We'll be right back. Here are some great sponsors of Live in Tallahassee. Take a look.
I chose a college
where my success is valued,
my future enhanced.
I chose a quality education with a personal touch,
a gateway to universities
and careers,
and a door to the world.
More than 700 courses
and 80 programs, online learning and smaller classes,
with courses that fit my schedule and budget.
I chose Tallahassee Community College.
It's your choice.
Tallahassee Community College.
Hi, I am Regina E. Sofer. My mother has Alzheimer's, now nearly for 9 years. She requires 24 hours assistance. Being a caregiver is demanding, challenging, and rewarding. It is a real gift to help someone through this passage of time. The heartaches and difficulties are replaced with smiles just knowing that a loved one is safe. That is one of the ways that the Alzheimer Project helps. Its vital support helps me and other caregivers as we take care of our loved ones. Now is the perfect time to help the Alzheimer Project and to keep it going. Join the 10th Annual Forget Me Not Walk and Family Festival on Sunday, November 6th from 1:30 to 4 p.m. at St. Paul's United Methodist Church, which is the church on Lake Ella. There will be local craft vendors, food, and fun. All funds stay local. For more information, call 386-2778.
Welcome back to Live in Tallahassee, sitting here in the middle of a pumpkin patch in celebration of Halloween that just passed us by.
Celebration of Thanksgiving.
Now celebrating Thanksgiving.
Right.
And got the big pumpkin. I'm sitting here on the little baby pumpkin.
And I got a little pumpkin.
And you got an even little pumpkin. More little
one.
pumpkin.
Yeah, more little pumpkins.
As I said in the beginning of the show, we have a lot of stories to get to in quick shots. Tons of things going on.
I think you counted wrong. I think we have 6 quick shots.
I think you're right.
I think
we have
I'm
a
right.
last minute edition. Let's get it rolling, staying in the Halloween spirit. How about
Ghost Tours?
That's right. Downtown Ghost Tours all week long in celebration of Halloween. People lined up for ghost tours around Tallahassee, and yours truly accompanied the host on one of them to witness and see some of the things that go on in Tallahassee. And we have some haunted buildings. They took us around, showed us different buildings, and it was a good time. And it was a lot of fun. They had a lot of things to scare you, people popping out of trees.
Did you see any ghosts?
We heard about ghosts, and I think I saw one.
Yes.
It was a great time, and congratulations to the folks who put on the ghost tours. That was our downtown tours that put that on in honor of Halloween.
All right, and another very good time that happened in Tallahassee. This is one of our favorite events that happens in our wonderful city, and this is taking us to the gorgeous, wonderful, fabulous Maclay Gardens. This is Jazz in the Gardens, and we did a lot of promotion for this to help get some folks out there, and as you can see, the turnout was awesome. The music was amazing. Let's hear some of the music. And again, we want to thank everyone who was out there. We want to thank all the organizers. We want to thank the Friends of Maclay Gardens. They are a wonderful organization. They are looking for more volunteers and for folks to get involved to help keep Maclay Gardens exactly what it is, which is phenomenal and beautiful and a great place to visit.
All right, let's go over to our friends at Tri-Eagle Distributors, because this was a great event. The Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association Tallahassee chapter meeting at Tri-Eagle. This is a great group. We've told you about the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association in the past on this show, and a special guest speaker, Dave Reed, Vice President of Ale House, who is the chairman of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association statewide, in town to talk about restaurants, to talk about management, to talk about the economic times, and giving lots of good advice on how to improve business.
This is what the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association can do for you.
Now, you might think that was the highlight of the day, but it's hard to top a tour of the Tri-Eagle plant. After Dave spoke, a tour of the plant, beer all around, boxes of it. We went inside cabinets, we went inside freezers and saw the whole distribution plant. A lot of good stuff happening out at Tri-Eagle.
Hi, this is Cherry Barbary with the University Center Club, and we're at Tri-Eagle Sales for the FRLA meeting, and we have found the beer motherlode.
Hello, I'm Bob Holland with Tri-Eagle Sales out here in Midway, Florida, the Budweiser distributor, and walking through the warehouse here and showing them how much beer we carry here in Tallahassee and how much goes out there, and hopefully it's consumed responsibly in Tallahassee.
And did you see Susie?
We did not see Susie, but we saw a lot of the Tri-Eagle folks and even gave us some samples of their newest beers.
Very cool. And from here, we're going to go really kind of a high fashion.
Yes. Oh, now this is impressive.
So I'm going to take this one over because, well, that's just not your thing, right, Joel?
Not at all.
I'm kidding. You're high fashion. All right. Nino Lettieri is an amazing designer, and he actually took time out of his very busy schedule designing, showing all of his haute couture, and he came here to Tallahassee to help out one of our favorite locations, the Mary Brogan Museum of Art and Science. Now, normally for one of his shows, you're thinking $500, $1,000, $1,500 for a ticket just to go see his pieces.
That's what it'd be. New York, LA, that's what it costs to go see one of these.
Absolutely. And here, he actually did what?
He brought the price down a little bit, but still did it as a fundraiser for the Brogan Museum and trying to help the Brogan make some more money to bring more exciting exhibits to the museum.
Absolutely. And you can see amazing fashions.
You would look good in this piece right here, Anne.
Oh, thanks, Joel.
This outfit would be perfect on you.
And I think this one would be smashing on you. Just smashing.
Stop it.
All right,
All right, we got one more, and this one's such a fun one. We highlight businesses from time to time. This is the 1 Week Boutique, and this is an interesting idea. Twice a year, these folks put on a consignment type of place. It's a huge thing. You're seeing the video here in Tallahassee Mall, in one of the old stores in Tallahassee Mall, and parents come and sell their stuff, and new parents come and buy stuff, because as I understand it, with kids, you only use it for a couple months, and then you got to turn it back in anyway.
Yeah, really, they grow fast, and you just get to a point where you really don't want to spend an awful lot on kids' clothes for so many reasons.
Hello, I'm Sarah Barber, and I am with the 1 Week Boutique, which is a twice-a-year kids consignment event in Tallahassee. This event started 5.5 years ago. We are on our 11th sale. We do it every March and every October. We have gear, we have books, we have clothes, we have toys, we have anything you could possibly need for a child. And people bring things to us. We set up the sale, and then we run it for 3 or 4 days open to the public. Everything is vastly reduced pricing as far as off of retail. At the end of the event, we donate a lot to charity, and people can come pick up their items at the end if they'd like to. And then we close shop and set up again 6 months later.
We were busy.
It was a crazy, crazy week. I mean, we were at all the great places in Tallahassee. Many of the great places. I shouldn't say all. We have a ton of great places. We were at McClay Gardens. We were at
Tri-Eagle Sales. We were at several museums.
Tallahassee Museum, the Brogan Museum. All of our friends and everybody is on Live in Tallahassee, and that's the way we like it.
Yay! All right, but in the meantime, we're going to go to break, take a look at some of these sponsors, and please make sure you go and visit their businesses.
And when we come back, we're giving away tickets to the North Florida Fair.
Believe all over again. DreamWorks Shrek the Musical is live on stage. The characters you love, the magic you can't resist. Shrek the Musical is hysterically funny. Newsday.com said, "It's Shrektacular. People of all ages will enjoy this show. Shrek the Musical. Believe it."
Shrek the Musical is coming to the Tallahassee Civic Center on November 2nd and 3rd. Tickets are on sale now at the box office and at Ticketmaster.com.
If you're looking for a place to party Friday night, then the only option is Stetson's. It's Stetson's Ladies Night, where ladies 21 plus are in free till midnight. We've also got $2 drinks and long necks on tap till 11 to get your night started right. The DJs will have a hot mix of country dance tracks along with the ever-popular Booty Break. Also check out the Mechanical Bull and Karaoke Sing-Along. Friday night is Stetson's. For more information, connect or call 222-MOON.
It only takes two to tango. You and the legendary Fred Astaire. Partner with the leaders in dance sport instruction and learn to dance at the Fred Astaire Dance Studio in Tallahassee. Call 681-8884 for information about our introductory lessons. Come by and visit us at 1139 East Tennessee Street or check us out online at www.FredAstaireTallahassee.com. Fred Astaire Dance Studio. Walk in, dance out.
And we've got an amazing pink princess, Darth Vader.
Yeah, and her cohort, superhero friends.
Yes, they are superheroes for sure.
Cyborg and the Green Lantern.
And there you go. There you have it.
Cute.
Cyborg.
Adorable.
Oh, adorable. Sure.
And let's walk through the pumpkins, huh?
Okay, do you want to hold hands or you just want to walk?
Let's just walk.
Okay, we'll just walk. So we're actually at the business piece now, which is quite awesome, really.
Yes. But before we take you to this business feature piece, we got to let you know it's time for this week's giveaway.
Oh,
and
even better.
Did you know, and the North Florida Fair is just 2 days away from the North Florida Fair now. And in our next segment, you're going to hear an interview about some of the amazing things that are coming up this year at the North Florida Fair. We'll be out at the fairgrounds to wrap up this show.
And did you know or remember that the North Florida Fair was my first story with Live in Tallahassee?
That is where you started.
I know.
Oh my goodness. It's almost Anne's anniversary. I'm going to buy you a corn dog at the fair for that.
Because I wanted a corn dog, that's right.
So now is the official time, folks, where you can go to our Facebook page. If you are a fan, go ahead and like the comment about tonight's giveaway.
And if you're not a fan, like the page and like the comment, and that'll get you there.
Well said.
Yes.
We are giving away 4 tickets, admission tickets into the North Florida Fair. And if you are the pre-selected number when that number comes in, you will win the 4 tickets. But we're also giving away this North Florida Fair mug, coffee mug, to a lucky person as well that likes the comment. So you will either win the 4 tickets or you will win the mug. And if you don't win this week, we have 4 more and another mug next week.
All right, and there you have it. So now are we at the business piece? The business piece.
Let's do our feature piece this week, and this is an important one. Live in Tallahassee cameras down in Orlando, Florida, for the Law Enforcement Officer of the Year Awards, a local Tallahassee police officer bringing home a very special recognition. Let's take a look.
Investigator Rohrbacher is a 16-year veteran of the Tallahassee Police Department. In the last 4 years, he has worked in the Financial Crimes Unit. The Florida Retail Federation is pleased to honor him for his dogged pursuit of justice, his sustained outstanding work ethic, and his exceptional collaborative efforts. And on behalf of the Florida Retail Federation, I'm honored to present this plaque to you for your outstanding work. It's inscribed with "often taken for granted and never stop serving because they care."
Thank you very much to the Florida Retail Federation for their recognition. As Scott can attest, sometimes in financial crimes, we're usually not thought about much. It's always the homicide and the robbery guys. And some of our other units is the partnership we have with so many retailers. This case just turned out to be something I just didn't think about. I didn't know what it was going to be, but I knew it wasn't right. And then it involved over 50 different retailers and gift cards. The end total, as of when it finally closed out, was $3.3 million. But this case could not have been done. It took 9 months without cooperation and partnership with all the retailers that were involved. So I really appreciate that, and I thank you for the recognition. I'd like to thank my sergeant who puts up with me for going off on all these wild goose chases. My partner, Adam Miller, who didn't know what I was doing that day and stayed with me. And then lastly, my wife, Kim, and my family, who puts up with all the crazy hours and things that I do, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. My grandparents were there. It was a great honor to be recognized by the Retail Federation. All the work officers do on cases like this with partnerships with the Retail Federation. I think a lot of times people in the community forget all the work that's involved with both sides. My case took 50 different retailers working with me, along with the U.S. government, the Secret Service. It was a big partnership to get the whole thing done, and this is a real honor to be recognized by those folks that you work with day in and day out. And I think it's kind of an honor to be recognized by a federation like this. When people realize, they don't realize how much money and the cost, the effects it has on the economy and your real world everyday stuff, that there's millions and millions of dollars. This one case started off being nothing, me just following a guy around, and ended up being $3 million worth of fraud.
All right, and we are very, very proud of our very own for getting that prestigious statewide award. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Florida Retail Federation honoring him there, and it was a great, great night.
All right, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Something's been missing here in Tallahassee. Good old local barbecue served with a smile and price so you can come as much as you want. Just come in, pick your meat, pick your sides, pick your bread, get your drink, and have your food in minutes.
The moment you come into Piggy's, be ready for the freshest barbecue in town.
Piggy's is open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner. Wednesday nights, kids eat for free. And if that's not good enough for your budget, on Saturdays, kids eat free all day with an adult purchase.
At Piggy's, we want to wow you every time you visit.
Welcome to Cabello's Hair and Nail Studio in Midtown Spa. Come to Cabela's and experience the high-scale salon experience, and let us cater to your every beauty need. Conveniently located in Midtown above the Wine Loft. Cabela's, a fun and energetic and pampering place to plan an escape just for you.
Okay, welcome back to Live in Tallahassee. Joel Silver here now at the Tallahassee Leon County Fairgrounds. And Howard will be along in just a minute for more coming up events. But we've got a couple of exciting interviews. In just a moment, we'll be talking with the folks here from the North Florida Fair, telling you about the exciting things coming up. But before we do that, on the phone, joining us, Shrek, who is coming to Tallahassee. Shrek, are you there? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Shrek, oh my goodness, what an honor to have you on Live in Tallahassee. This is great. We hear you're coming to the Leon County Civic Center for a couple of shows. Would you tell us, what are we going to see?
Oh, you know, you're going to see some ogres doing some ogre things, some princesses doing some princess things, and some very annoying donkeys doing very annoying donkey things.
Oh, this sounds great. Now, hey, listen, last week we interviewed the witch, one of the folks that are with you.
Oh, the witch?
Yeah, what's your feelings on her? Is she a good witch, a bad witch, what?
Oh, she's not as wicked as she seems, especially once you get her out of my swamp.
Well, Shrek, we've got a lot of things going on. You're coming to the Civic Center, as we said, November 2nd and 3rd. Tell me about the songs. Tell me about the things that we'll be seeing you do.
Well, the story follows the plot of the first movie, and it's rewritten for the stage by David Lindsay Bear with brand new music, fantastical brand new music by Janine Tesori. It's certainly a wonderful production filled with magic and stagecraft that you can only find far, far away in the Kingdom of Dua.
Are all those characters still bothering you in that swamp?
Absolutely. Please help me get them out of my swamp.
You know, tell the kids, tell the adults, you know, do you want them to come out and see you when you come to Tallahassee?
Absolutely. Please come see us. We're very excited to see you, and please be as excited to see us as we are to see you.
There it is, Shrek from Shrek the Musical, coming to Tallahassee November 2nd and 3rd. Tickets are still available. Shrek, thanks so much.
Thank you.
A fantastic interview. We look forward to seeing you here in Tallahassee. Still out here at the Fairgrounds, Leon County Fairgrounds. And joining me now to tell you about what is going to happen this year, let's bring him in. Here is Mark Harvey. Mark, welcome to Live in Tallahassee.
Thank you, Joel. First time on.
Yes, it's great to have you. Now, this place is going to look completely different Thursday night when this thing loads up, but how excited are we about what's happening this year?
Oh, you're right. Absolutely. It's going to look a lot different. It's empty right now, but we're going to move in a lot of equipment, a lot of rides, some entertainment. It's going to be really full.
Now, we were talking a little bit before we went on, but this year is a great year. We've got lots of new things happening.
It is our 70th year, and we're going to have some entertainment that I think is really spectacular. We've got the Anastasini Circus, which is a European-style circus. It's free to the people that come to the fair.
Okay. Now, we got everything normal. We got the rides, right? How many rides?
We got rides. There's 50 rides.
Woo.
Got food.
Got great food.
Really good food. Most of it fried, but not all of it.
Right. All the animals coming back?
We do have an exotic animal show. It's kind of timely with everything that happened in Ohio last week, but it's a really great show, and it's a very educational show too.
Now, you were telling me earlier, it's $7 to get in, but it's the best value in Tallahassee, what you get for $7. Opening night alone. Let's talk about what's happening on opening night, because we got, what, a demolition derby?
A demolition derby. We haven't had one of those here in about 7 or 8 years, but you're right, it's a great value, I think, because when you come to the fair, all the entertainment is provided free. And when I say all the entertainment, I'm talking about the circus, about the exotic animal show. We've got a magician. I know that as a parent, I like to spend time with my kids, and you can do that with your kids here. We have eggs that are scheduled to hatch that kids can watch actually hatch.
Wow.
We've got a life-size plastic cow that you can milk Basically, it's good to teach your kids where their food comes from other than Publix or Walmart. And like I said, I look at it from a parent's perspective. I want to make it someplace where parents can go, spend time with their kids, and enjoy the time that they spend here.
And the rides are going to be with tickets this year, or we're going to have the bands, or what?
There's a wristband every night that's available. Again, I wanted to price it to where everybody could afford to go.
I like this guy. He's good.
If you check our website, we have a special going a lot of the days, and there's something from carload night, if you have a large family, to other nights. There's a price point available for everybody.
All right. And we can come out one night and get some footage here at the fair?
Sure.
All right. All right, now earlier, we gave away a couple of tickets. That's still going on Facebook. If you want some admission tickets to the North Florida Fair, be sure to go to Facebook, like the comment. We'll be giving those away tomorrow morning probably.
And if we put you on a ride, you got to promise not to scream like a girl.
Oh, God. This guy. On that note, Mark Harvey has to go. Thanks for joining us, Mark. We appreciate it. We'll all be here out at the fair, and thank you so much. And let's take a look at some other things happening in Tallahassee.
And this is an awesome event going on at Good Friends Group Fitness. This is coming up this Saturday from 9 to 2 p.m. Please come out and support me. I am going to be riding. We're raising money for the Mary Brogan Museum. Allie Mercer Fleming has asked me to do this, and I'm going to. We'll have Nick Maddox there. We'll have Andrew Gillum there, Julie Montanaro. Come out and see us. We want to see you there. Also, we have a special bowling event with the recruits for the Pat Thomas Academy. This is also a fundraiser. Also going to be a very fun night, so please, this is coming up in a couple of weeks. Come out and support the recruits. And what else do we have, Joel?
And don't forget about this great event by the AdFed, the Advertising Federation of Tallahassee, putting on an incredible event that they want everybody to participate in. It's going to be a silent media auction where you can go home with special media prizes, and you can be on billboards and all sorts of things. All the information is on your screen. Be sure to attend. And folks, that's all the time we have for this week's Live in Tallahassee, and we leave you with more scenes of the pumpkin pageant.
We love you.